morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're tuning into this channel across the world. Welcome to Afri's Concept TV, and thank you for tuning into this channel. The news headline: bad news for Nnamdi Kanu as Ohaneaze Indigo expose politicians who don't want Tinubu to release him. Once again, you're welcome to today's news, and thank you for tuning into this channel. Kindly listen to the end. The news details. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is being held captive. According to Okechukwu Isiguzoro, a chieftain of Ohaneaze Indigo, and certain persons near President Bola Tinubu are opposed to his release. According to Isiguzoro, these individuals want Kanu to continue to be imprisoned beyond Tinubu's term in office. He bemoaned the fact that they want the head of IPOB to be imprisoned alongside Boko Haram members. The Secretary General of the Chidi Ibe led Ohaneaze stated their intentions in a Daily Post interview, claiming they want to incite the Igbos against one another and set the Southeast on fire. Isiguzoro states, "We have observed that there are persons who don't wish Indigo well, who would like the Southeast to burn, who harbor so much hatred on Indigo because of the past activities of Nnamdi Kanu." The panel saw that these people are now with Mr. President and had previously been present around Buhari. As a result, they encouraged Buhari to make sure that Kanu's detention was carried out in a way that would cause Igbos to rebel against one another. These are the people who comprehend that the continuous incarceration and detention of Kanu would cause insecurity, hardship in the Southeast, and destabilize the most peaceful zone in Nigeria. Even though senior statesmen like the late Mbazulike Amechi pleaded with Buhari to free Kanu, these individuals persisted in exerting pressure to keep him behind bars through Tinubu's term in office. Most of them, he said, identify cases in which Henry Oka, a former leader of MEND, is still being held without bail for making bomb threats against Eagle Square in 2003. The majority of them are arguing that Kanu should be included on the list with the murderous Boko Haram fighters. He claims that these actions are planned attempts to destabilize Southeast and demand they stay at home so that locals would rise up in resistance and the government would use force against them. He added, "We know that it will be very difficult for Mr. President to be surrounded by persons who will not wish to see Kanu free. The message to Indigo is that the enemies are at work, so they should not expect Kanu's release soon. Kanu's release will surely come, but not so soon, because the government is just starting and the roadblock is too long. It will take the hand of God and Tinubu to defeat these enemies around him." According to Okechukwu Isiguzoro, who is a chieftain of the Ohaneaze Indigo, has actually made a statement concerning why Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has been held captive since 2021 in the DSS custody till date, making it 2 years already of being in detention, illegal detention at the DSS. So Isiguzoro has actually said that there are some people that when President Buhari, the former President Buhari, was in power, people that actually surrounded him, or this Nnamdi Kanu's case, are still the ones surrounding Buhari, Tinubu presently. That people that oppose the release of Nnamdi Kanu during Buhari's regime are also seen around Tinubu at the moment. So that means that they might also try to influence Tinubu by not allowing him to release Nnamdi Kanu. And he is saying that these individuals that actually surrounded them want Kanu to continue to be imprisoned, even beyond Tinubu's term, that they don't want it to end in Tinubu's term. They want it to keep on going, and they also want his name to be added to the death lists alongside Boko Haram members, Boko Haram prisoners. So, and I don't think it's worth it, because you cannot compare Nnamdi Kanu to Boko Haram members, because those ones have actually gone extreme. But what did Nnamdi Kanu do? What did he do? He was only fighting for the right of his people. He was fighting for his rights. So there are actually people that does not wish the Indigbos well, and they are trying all their possible best to make sure that South is actually born. So that's why they went through the process of capturing their leader. That when they captured their leader and they refused to release him, then the Southeast will want to retaliate. The people of Southeast want to retaliate, but the government will now use force against them. So Isiguzoro has said that it will be very difficult, that since Mr. President is now surrounded by people like this, that it will be very difficult for Nnamdi Kanu to be released just like that. But at the end, he's going to be released, because you can't compare him to Boko Haram, and you cannot add him to the list, only if you want to cause issues. So Nnamdi Kanu will be released, but not yet, because Tinubu just started his administration, and there are still roadblocks that he needs to attend to, and the roadblock is too long, so that the Indigbos should not sleep, because people that were around Buhari are now around Tinubu now. But let's hope that Nnamdi Kanu will be released sooner or later. What's your view concerning this news? Do you feel what federal government is doing is actually right? And people around Tinubu, do you feel they should be? What's their problem? Like, while I did after Nnamdi Kanu, what's your view concerning this news? Kindly share your view in the comment section, and don't forget to like and share, and also click on the subscribe button to subscribe and the bell for more updates. Thank you for listening to the end.